guys, so welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to continue with my series of dark hardcore 7th Lord through nakshatras. But in this series, we're going to talk about something that is really different, and it's about the planetary aspects. Okay, so today we are taking Saturn's aspect that I feel is very important, because Saturn's aspect can really give you something or can take something from you. Saturn is the planet of karma, and it's really very important planet in the Vedic astrology. Okay, so before we get started, please subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram if you want to take my personal consultation, so please check the link below. Okay, so without wasting time, let's restart our video. So the planet Saturn is the planet of karma. Okay, Saturn represents discipline, loneliness, karma, coldness, structure, and the fruits and the punishment of our past life karmic debt. Saturn is a very honest planet, and it will always give you what you actually deserve. If you deserve to have the right thing in your life, depending upon your hard work, Saturn will definitely give you that. No matter it gives you in this birth or it gives you in another birth, but you will definitely get. So Saturn is a planet of judgment, and Saturn really loves hard work. Saturn is exalted in the sign of Libra and debilitated in the sign of Aries, because Saturn doesn't want to be the king or sit at one place and give orders. Saturn represents servant, because Saturn represents working hard and physical efforts. That's why it's exalted in the sign of Libra, where it is with the people and can interact with people, can solve the people's problem, and can really work harder. Saturn loves to be in the sign of Earth or in the Aries signs, because there where Saturn actually feels like home. Now Saturn has 3 aspects: 3rd aspect, 7th aspect, and 10th aspect. Okay, it has 3rd aspect because it represents self-efforts, putting your self-efforts into something, and it's also the friend of Mercury. That's why it has that aspect. Then it aspects the 7th house, which represents relationships, because Saturn shows that for any relationship you need patience, honesty, and endurance. So any relationship won't work if you're not ready to sacrifice to be in the relationship. Saturn shows the reality of relationships. Saturn shows the reality of marriage. Saturn is a very honest planet. That's why people who have weak Saturn in their chart may not be that honest in their life. Okay, and then Saturn has 10th aspect, because Saturn represents career, and career needs to be stable, and career growth happens really slowly. That's why Saturn has 10th aspect. Okay, now it's said that wherever Saturn sits, it's beneficial for that house, because Saturn definitely gives the results later in life after a struggle, but it's for a long time, and you are able to enjoy the fruits for a very long time. But wherever Saturn aspects, Saturn spoils, or is the aspect of Saturn in that houses is really not good, because Saturn is a black planet. Saturn represents darkness. So wherever it aspects, it puts its shadow towards that, and Saturn shadow is considered to be unlucky. But we need to understand it more deeply. We need to have a deeper analysis. Okay, now when you have Saturn's aspect to any house in your chart, first of all, it shows that you have done some bad karma related to that house in your past lives. And in this life, you will need to work harder, or you will need to pay off something in your life related to that karma. Saturn also represents separation, so in some cases it may separate you from that particular house. For example, if it's aspecting your fourth house, it may separate you from your mother. You may be living at another place. Like many children, they leave their home early, and they, for job or for education, they stay in another place. So that's why it shows that you may have to live in another place, and separation from that particular thing. If seventh it's aspecting, so it can separate you from your partner, or it can just mean that you may have a long distance relationships where you and your partner lives really far away from each other. So, and third aspect of Saturn shows that you will need to work really harder, or that particular thing will come in your life after you put your a lot of efforts towards that thing. Okay, so this is what Saturn is. And one more thing, if Saturn is strong in your chart, if it is sitting in the friendly sign, Earth or Aries sign, that's really strong, and it's ruling the right houses like 10th or 1st, or is really beneficial for you, then it shows that the aspect of Saturn will not be that bad for you. It just wants to teach you some lesson, but it will not be that much like troublesome for you. But if Saturn is weak in your chart, sitting in the sign of enemy, where Saturn is not really happy, if a planet is not happy, then whichever house it's going to see, it will not give good results in that particular house. Okay, now this is only one aspect. Now, if you really have Saturn that is weak in your chart, that doesn't mean Saturn will not give you results. Definitely you will get the results. We need to see the whole chart. Saturn only wants you to work hard in that particular area. If it's negative in your chart, it's weak in your chart, then it shows that you need to understand it more deeply. You need to put more efforts in that area to get it. Saturn is unbiased, okay? So Saturn delays the things, Saturn gives the things with delay, but it definitely gives the thing. If you are really structured and disciplined, and you are able to understand the qualities of Saturn and whatever Saturn wants to teach you in your life, then Saturn, Shani Dev, will definitely give you the results of that particular house. Okay, so by this video, I just want to tell you that wherever Saturn is aspecting, please work hard on that particular area, because you have some karmic debt that you need to pay. And no matter what, you will have to pay. So realize that thing and be friendly towards that particular thing. If it's aspecting your fourth house, then you should be very much friendly, or you should respect your mother really very much, and should always be thankful to your motherland, or never say something bad about your home or your motherland, the people of your motherland. Because one thing I have noticed, that if you really if Saturn is aspecting some houses, and you take that particular thing for granted, then Saturn's in Saraswati or its Dasha may separate you from that particular house. Because Saturn loves discipline, Saturn loves honesty. If Saturn is your 10th or 11th Lord or 1st Lord, then always be honest. And one amazing thing that I will tell you is that wherever Saturn is sitting, always be honest to that particular house. Always put your hard work. If it's sitting in your 7th house, then you should be more honest towards your partner and more disciplined in your relationships, and your relationships will really be beneficial for you and will really last long. Okay, Now, if Saturn is retrograde in your chart, it's said that it moves backward, but it's not actually moving backwards. It is just very much closer to the earth, and the energy and the significance of the planets gets doubled. That's why when Saturn is retrograde in your chart, then Saturn represents what? Delay. So Saturn may give you the things very instantly or very suddenly. Okay, that's why if Saturn is retrograde in your chart, always be careful while you do something bad, especially wherever Saturn is aspecting, because you will get the results of your bad karma instantly. Even if you do good, you will get it very soon. So that's what Saturn retrograde. And Saturn retrograde also shows that you have some karmic debt of your past lives you need to pay. And it also shows that Saturn retrograde, that in your past life you were not disciplined. You really took the things for granted. You need to learn that hard work is very important, and we get anything in our life only by our hard work. Nothing is free for us in this world. Even the air that we breathe is not free. Okay, we should be thankful to God for giving us everything. And that's why Saturn goes retrograde, because it wants to teach you the lesson, and that lesson is not simple. That lesson involves really so much hard work. So aspect of retrograde Saturn is really very much deeper, we can say, or highly effective, more than the direct Saturn. Okay, when Saturn goes retrograde, the energy level of Saturn is really very much higher, and you will see the things in your life. So, you will notice that your life never runs in a particular order. You always have that ups and downs in your life, and you will have to always put more efforts than a person who has direct Saturn in the same area. Okay, if it's aspecting your 7th house, you will need to put more efforts to get married, or to find a relationship in your life, or if you're married, then to make that relationship really work. So you'll have to really work hard to make that relationship really work. Or if it's aspecting to your 6th house, then enemies might always try to harm you, and you will have to be more like stronger to fight them. Okay, so this is the thing. Now retrograde Saturn shows that wherever it would aspect, you will get the results of that house quite early. Okay, obviously there will be delays, obviously there will be struggle, but you may get the things quite early in your life if you are able to learn the lesson. The thing is learning the lesson, but yes, the things comes quite early. Like a separation may also have happen quite early. And like for example, if retrograde Saturn is setting your 10th house, it may make you work early in your life. You may start earning early because of financial condition, or because of anything in your life. You may start earning early in your life, okay? But you need to see which houses Saturn is ruling and which nakshatra is placed to know the deeper meaning. But I just in this video want to tell you that Saturn's retrograde aspect is far more stronger than Saturn direct aspect, okay? Because Saturn direct goes in a particular order. If Saturn is direct, it will give you the delay as much as is told. But if Saturn is retrograde, then it may not delay the things, and that things may come early, but with quite so much struggle. It will make you struggle double. Okay, so I just want to tell you that, guys, just be patient, just do hard work. Okay, in the areas where Saturn is aspecting, always be honest, always be truthful, and work hard. And also, especially if Saturn is retrograde in your chart, one thing, don't be scared of Saturn. Saturn is a very judgmental planet, and it's unbiased. So no matter what, it will always give you the right fruits of your karma. If you do good, then you will definitely get the fruits. Saturn is holding the records of all our karmas that we did in the past lives. And whenever in transit Saturn goes retrograde, we get that karma. But I will talk about it in next videos. Here we're talking about aspect of Saturn, where we're aspecting, it highly influences that house. And Saturn and Jupiter are the two strongest planets in the chart. Sun, Saturn, Jupiter and Mars, especially Saturn and Jupiter, and their transit is always the longest one. So always be truthful, honest in your life if you really want to get successful. And if you by mistake you have think that you have got separated from your family because of Saturn aspecting their house, or from your relationships, then you just become more thankful or express your gratitude towards that particular house, that I'm really thankful, and then Saturn will make you reunite with that things of the house. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't worry, I will be uploading the video on the dark Karka Nakshatras tomorrow. Okay, and I will upload every day. Bye bye.